Hey, you're listening to Virgin Live. I'm Tony Stark, being joined by one of the icons in pop music, member of the Backstreet Boys, Howie D. Howie, thank you so much for joining us. You're back in Montreal, where it all began.
Oh, my God. That's where it all broke for us in Canada. Montreal is truly an amazing. They're the reason why, our music was finally able to spread across Canada and eventually come across the border and finally to see our country give us a little bit of love.
Of course, you're not making the same music you were when you first broke, but has the audience moved along with you as much as you thought they would?
Definitely. I mean, we've seen, we're very fortunate, our fan base, especially up in Canada, has grown so much with us. I mean, they have been around, now we're going on 17 years together as a group, and like I say, it's so amazing to see a lot of the same fans that were there in the very beginning that have stuck with us and are still out there and coming to our concerts, now even come with their kids, and it's just amazing how much love we get from all of our fans out there.
Talking to Howie D from the Backstreet Boys at the Bell Center tonight. You guys have been making music, you said, 17 years. What's the biggest change you've seen in the music scene from where you started to where you are now?
It's amazing how music, changes, and goes in cycles. Pop, especially pop music, how like one minute something's so hot, and then, every, I think, artist that wants to have a long career has to just be able to sustain the ups and downs of the music industry, and, and just fans. Fans are... you're only as hot as your last record.
Talking to Howie D of the Backstreet Boys, they're performing tonight at the Bell Center. There's so many different acts on the scene right now doing very innovative stuff. Who do you want to collaborate with?
It's a shame that we unfortunately didn't get a chance properly to work with Michael Jackson. Would have loved to have that happen. I think right now, Lady Gaga would be a cool collaboration. Right. We just recently did a collaboration with the New Kids, which I think really shocked a lot of people. They weren't expecting that one.
Were you expecting that one?
Was I expecting it?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? As we've grown as artists, we've kind of all come to realize that, it's hard trying to find new things that are going to, not only shock us and give us excitement, but also shock the world out there. I think doing that, a lot of people didn't expect that one. A lot of people didn't see that one coming. I think they thought there was so much rivalry between the two of us.
Right. Probably
just like they thought back with NSYNC with us and all that stuff. And so we just felt like, what better way to squash that than just to get up on stage and sing together.
What about stuff that you're into? What do you got in your iPod right now?
I mean, I really like the David Guetta stuff that's come out now, as well as, I'm a huge fan of Sade and Maxwell, and so a lot of times when I'm listening to my iPod on like an airplane or in my bus or whatever, it's a lot of times just music that just relaxes me.
All right, before you go on stage, do you have like a pregame ritual, or do you have like a pregame meal?
Well, I'm just about to eat my dinner right now. Oh my God, I love food just in general, so I'm
I know,
just about
right?
anything and everything.
What are you eating right now?
Actually, believe it or not, I'm having some leftovers from last night.
Nice.
Me and my wife went downstairs and had this great, amazing Italian dinner and over-ordered too much, so I'm actually eating some awesome buco.
We're talking to Howie D from the Backstreet Boys. They're at the Bell Center tonight. Who spends the most time getting ready?
I'm sure the guys would probably say it's me, fortunately.
What are you spending most of your time on, Howie?
Pretty much just getting myself all stretched out, trying to make sure hair number 32 is in place.
All right, Howie, you ready to play Wikipedia True or False?
Sure.
You once tried out for Menudo.
I did.
Do you have some sort of grudge with Ricky Martin because he took your spot, Howie?
Actually, when I was auditioning, he was in the group already.
Okay.
And believe it or not, I met him at my second audition because they used to have a house in Orlando. Fortunately, the reason why I wasn't able to get in the group because I didn't know Spanish fluently at the time, but the song that I was singing was Endless Love, and I did the guy and the girl part because my voice hadn't changed yet.
Yeah.
And but it was, so coincidentally, it was like his favorite song. Supposedly that the woman who was auditioning, so she was like, "Ricky, come downstairs, listen, please."
You got a little Lucille Ball in you, Howie.
Hey, Lucy, I'm home.
Talking to Howie from the Backstreet Boys, playing Wikipedia True or False. True or False, you played Santa Claus on Dora the Explorer.
I did. I was the voice of Santa Claus. I got a lot of cool points with my nieces and nephews on that one.
It's Virgin Live. We're talking to Howie from the Backstreet Boys. They're at the Bell Center tonight. Welcome back to Montreal. Have yourself a great show, and thanks for talking to us.
My pleasure, man.